Welcome to the Elementary Science Olympiad that is going to be held at Kennesaw State University. This video is designed to help new coaches and parents navigate the experience of attending an Elementary Science Olympiad. So let's get started. Here are a few things that you'll need to know when you come to the Elementary Science Olympiad. First thing you'll need to know is parking. When you come to Kennesaw State University, the closest parking will be off of Fry Road in the east parking deck. Please note that parking is $10 per car when you park. Please let all of your parents know to have $10 cash available. They will not be able to park here without that money, and they only take cash. Just across the street from the parking deck is a large parking lot where buses can park during the day if they need to. When you exit the parking deck, on your right will be the Convocation Center. You'll need to go walking straight ahead towards the campus green. Just follow the little orange footprints on the screen. When you get to the campus green, you will not set up in the middle. We'll have that area roped off because that's where we'll be shooting off our water rockets. All of the teams will make their campsites or their team home base around the campus green. In the past, there have been tent signs that say the name of each school that's participating. This year, there won't be any signs that designate where you'll need to set up your camp. You can just set it up anywhere you would like to. It'll be on a first-come, first-served basis as far as claiming a spot. Here are a couple of pictures that kind of show you what a campsite might look like. These are from some past Science Olympiads. Some schools bring the tents, the pop-up tents like you might use at a baseball or softball tournament over the weekend, and they bring tables and chairs and everything that they might need during the day. This becomes your base of operations, and whenever the students aren't competing during the day, they come back here and wait for their next event. It's a good plan to bring something to do during the day. For when there is downtime. Some schools bring, books, video games, board games, whatever you want to bring is fine, but just be prepared that there will be downtime during the day. We do have a few vendors that will be there, and you can visit the vendors if you're not competing. We're also working with Kennesaw State to try to set up some tours so you can kind of tour the campus a little bit and get a feel for what's going on at Kennesaw State University. We'll try to share all of those during the welcome and let you know exactly what's happening during the day. In the event of rain, your parents and your students and everything may go inside the Convocation Center, or you may go inside the Student Center, which is located at the end of the campus green. Here's our agenda for the day. You'll notice that it starts at 7:30. Coaches can come and register their teams. You'll need to drop off all your forms and paperwork and information inside the Convocation Center at the desk where we'll be selling the t-shirts. Then at 8 o'clock, we're doing something a little bit different this year. In the past, we've had all the teams line up in alphabetical order around the campus green and did a big parade into the Convocation Center. This year, we're just going to line up at the side door of the Convocation Center and march in as a team. Please direct your parents to go into the Convocation Center and have a seat in the bleachers while the teams are marching in, because they're the ones that are going to be watching them on the big screen and cheering and clapping as all the teams arrive. So only coaches and the team members, the students who are participating, actually go in the side door of the Convocation Center. All the parents and visitors and guests and everyone else will need to go in the main doors of the Convocation Center and have a seat in the bleachers. We do have a big screen that will project all the students as they come into the Convocation Center and then get seated. So you'll be seated in teams and line up by the Convocation Center. Once inside the Convocation Center, we'll have all the students sitting on the floor in teams. You see that we have chairs set up from where Kennesaw had their graduation. The students will sit down here. You notice there's not a lot of room. We ask that only the coaches sit down here with the students. We understand that you may have several parents who've volunteered or been a parent coach, but if we can only have a couple of coaches that sit down there, that way we make sure we have plenty of room for all the students. At 9 o'clock, we'll dismiss everyone from the Convocation Center. All the students will leave out the bottom doors, and the parents will exit the way they came in. We usually encourage folks to meet back up at their campsites or their tent, wherever you've made your home base, and then the students dismiss to their first events. So let's say you have a student who's in Leaf and Tree Finder. What they'll need to do is they'll need to leave the campus green. If you look on the map, that's marked with a large D, and they'll need to walk through the visitor parking lot, up a little set of stairs, and into the Clendenin building, marked B on the map. The Clendenin building has 2 floors. Any of the rooms that are on the 1,000 level are on the first floor. Any of the rooms that are on the 2,000 level, those are on the second floor. You'll need to find the stairs or the elevator to go up to the second floor. The science building has 1 floor. It's marked C, and all of the rooms are on that 1 floor. Some of the events are going to be held in Kennesaw Hall. It's marked E on the map. All of the events that we're doing at Kennesaw Hall are on the first floor. So as you walk into Kennesaw Hall, they're all right there on that main floor. On the map marked with an F is the Student Center. The only event that we have going on in the Student Center is the straw egg drop. And we're actually doing that at the top of the stairs right there in the Student Center. If you enter the Student Center from the campus green, you'll be right where we're actually going to do that event. At the bottom of the stairs, near where we're going to drop the eggs, is a small food court area for Kennesaw State University. To the left of that area is actually the bookstore, and inside the bookstore, or right there near the bookstore, they will be selling coffee that morning, the morning of the event, and that might be the closest place to find coffee, so we thought that might be an important thing to share with you. We will be selling Science Olympiad t-shirts out of the Convocation Center. These are a first come, first served basis. We will send an order form out to all the coaches so they can pre-order the t-shirts if they're so inclined. We have had a problem in the past where we've run out of t-shirts, so we will have a t-shirt vendor there that will, in the event that we run out of a certain size that you need, who will go ahead and print the shirts right there while you wait. When your students aren't competing in an event, we have come up with a few things to kind of help with the downtime. These are available for siblings who've joined you, or parents, grandparents, whomever. We have a few tours set up so you can tour Kennesaw State University. We also have a few vendors that will be set up so you can go and look through the Gabby bus or Mine for Rocks. And we do have a few folks that will be there doing some exhibitions. Kel Robotics has come for the last several years and let the students see them drive their robots around, and that's a lot of fun. So be looking for these things going on around and near the campus green. Don't forget that your students can always watch the water rockets launch. That's always great fun for everyone. They'll have a big megaphone and announce which teams are launching during the day. And we do have a physics juggler who will be there during the day, and you'll have an opportunity to go and see one of a couple of shows that he'll be doing, and he's quite funny. While session 4 is going on, it's a great time to break down your base camp. A lot of parents who want to leave immediately following the award ceremony go ahead and break down the base camp. They make that, run to the car, put everything in the car, and get it loaded and ready to go, because as soon as session 4 is over, that's when we head on over to the Convocation Center. So at the end of session 4 at 1:45, we're going to start a science show in the Convocation Center. So we ask that you gather your students and bring them back to the Convocation Center and try to have a seat near where they were this morning. We realize that it's kind of hard to get them back in the exact same spot, but we try to keep the teams together and in a similar area at the very least, and not all spread out, so that all the students can get down on the floor and be able to see the science show. The big thinkers will be there doing a very engaging science show. While that's going on, we're behind the scenes doing the final tallies for all of the different events so that we're ready for the awards ceremony that will start immediately following the science show. So following the Big Thinkers show, it's now time for the awards ceremony. The way that we do the award ceremony is we call students up to the stage who have earned a first, second, third, and fourth place in any of the events. We will give out ribbons for 5th place through 10th place. The ribbons, we don't call them up to the stage. We'll have an envelope for each team with any ribbons that their students may have earned, and those will be able to be picked up right there near where we were selling the t-shirts, which is right as you go inside the Convocation Center. Immediately following the medals that we give out in that part of the award ceremony, we will give out the trophies for 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place overall teams. And after that part of the program, we are finished for the day and you are free to leave. We do ask that you take a few moments to police your area around where you picked up your tent or where you had your tent and then where your students were sitting. We get to go through and clean up any mess that's left on the floor, so that helps us just get out of there a little faster as well. I hope that you found this video helpful and you're ready for the Science Olympiad. We'll see you on May 17th at Kennesaw State University.